Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all you are fine. Today we are starting a new topic called functions. It is very easy and very important topic. So listen it carefully and try to understand each step. Now what is function? In a very easy word, a function is simply a rule. It take an input and give an output. The most important thing is one input give only one output. If one input give more than one answer, then it is not a function. Now consider this diagram. We start with an input, then the input goes through two steps. In the first step, or you can say that in the first block, we multiply the input by 2, and then in the third block we add 5. After that we get the output. So it means function is like a machine. Let's take an example. If the input is 2, so in the first step, we multiply whatever the input we have by 2. In this case, we have input is 2. So we multiply 2 by 2. So our answer is 4. In the second step or in the another block, we add 5 with this answer. What it means? 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So the output is 9. The whole process is written as function of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Here x is the input and fx is the output. So whenever we put a value of x, we follow the same step and get only one answer. That is why this is a function. Now another consider example. Let's look at an example. We have fx is equal to 2x plus 3. If we put x is equal to 1, then we get 2 multiplied by 1 plus 3 is equal to 5. And similarly, if we put x is equal to 2, so our answer is 2x plus 3 may we substitute 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, then we add 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So you can see every input give only one answer. That is why this is a function. Now there are some key terms for this function, or we can say that some important words are used in this lecture. So the first one very important word that we use is input. So what is the meaning of input? Input means the value we put in, like x, or output means the answer that we get, like fx. So whatever the value of x, we get different value of fx. Now another important word domain is used. Domain means all possible input values, and range means all possible output value. So input goes in and output comes out. You can also take some real life example to understand the function. Think about a vending machine. You press a button, that is your input, and you get a snack, that is your output. Each button gives only one item. So this works like a function. So I hope students you understand the topic function. And now start the work from your book, and open your books and let's start the work. Now students, let's start our chapter, that is chapter number 2.2, graph and function, lesson number 1, task number 1. So the equation or function that is given is fn is equal to 2n plus 2, and we have to calculate f2. Always remember that fn is called the input or function of n, or this portion after the is equal to portion, whatever the equation is given is the output. और in a very simple language कि what it means f2 calculate करने का क्या मतलब है, we have to substitute 2 instead of n. So in this n also we substitute 2, and for this we also substitute 2. So let's start the work. We have to calculate the value of f2. ठीक है. Now remove this n and substitute 2. 2, we have n here, so instead of n we write 2, then again add 2, as again we have an add 2 number is given. So what is our output is 2 to the 4 plus 2, so f2 is equal to 6. This is your answer. So if we have the value 2 is given, so output क्या होगा, we calculate the output is 6. So this is an input and this is an output. This is input और input value क्या थी हमारे पास, and this is an output. In a very simple language, if this is your function machine, so input हमारे पास था 2, सही है, and we calculate output that is 6, and the equation that is given inside our function machine is 2n plus 2. So it's very simple to understand the function कि function में आपके पास the value input is given, and when we put this input value into the given equation we get an output. ठीक है. So this is all about the function. Now let's do the another part, that is calculate f4. So it's also very simple. Now if we are calculating f4, what it means, function of n की जो value दी हुई है वो दी हुई है 4. तो what it means कि substitute instead of n we have to substitute 4. The main equation is 2n plus 2. So instead of n we have to substitute 4, again add 2 as it is given in the equation. So f4 is equal to 2 4s are 8 and add 2. So f4 is equal to 8 plus 2 is 10. So this is your answer. So what is the value of f4, function of 4? We got 10 after doing these steps. So function is very easy. Let's take another example, another question from task number 1. It's also very easy, but it's a fraction form. We have to calculate the third part, that is calculate f 1 upon 2. The same method we have followed, that is instead of fn, here we have to write 1 upon 2, and in this equation also substitute 1 upon 2 instead of n. 2 n है, so we have to multiply 1 upon 2, ठीक है, plus 2. So it becomes 2 1s are 2 upon 2 plus 2. Take an LCM. So take an LCM. 2 plus 4 upon 2. Then we have f1 upon 2 is equal to 4 5 6 upon 2. That we simplify it, we get the answer, that is 3. So what it means, if you have a function of 1 upon 2, or you can say that if your input value is 1 upon 2, then your output value for this function, that is for this function 2n plus 2, your output value is 3. Now I hope all of you understand all these questions, and now your homework is uh, task 1, all the 4 5 6, part number 4 5 6, and task 2. Okay, so your homework is task number 1, part say 4 5 and 6, and task number 2, part say 1 2 and 3. So students, I hope you understand all these questions, or after seeing the video and all these examples, you can easily do these tasks. So remember, complete all these tasks in your copies, and if you have any query or you don't understand, so again watch the video carefully.